Hello everyone, this is Julie Ducray, the General Manager of Big G Artist Agency. Make sure you check out our website by going to www.getbiggaa.com. Well, we definitely have an exciting broadcast prepared just for you. What separates indie artists that succeed from those artists that fail? We want to help you avoid the pitfalls that keep your career from moving forward. First and foremost, work ethic. Then there is lack of knowledge, ineffective efforts, building relationships, having a strong foundation, having a good team, or actually having talent, your uniqueness, perseverance. What type of image do you have? What do you convey? Finances are definitely important. And your professionalism. Is your music fresh? Is your image fresh? Or are you just a copycat? How do you manage your fans? Communication. So the list really can go on and on and on. I was just giving you all just a few examples. But first, let's talk about work ethic. Many artists are unwilling to do the behind-the-scenes work that successful artists do relentlessly. They may be waiting to be discovered. Successful artists know that you have to create your own success. They take care of their own business. They take care of business and are willing to do whatever it takes to reach their goals. Many artists are willing to do the work but don't know how or what to do. Many don't know where to start or are afraid that they will do things wrong, so they don't do anything at all. This includes marketing, performing, songwriting, legal issues, recording, and other important facets of their careers. Successful music artists do their homework and tap into experts' help, such as Big G Artist Agency, to help guide them. They study the ins and outs of the industry. They learn to make wise decisions. Most find a mentor or mentors or a coach who will guide them. Many artists think that they are doing the right things, but for some reason, they're not hitting the mark. Some of the reasons for this are that they are not doing enough, or they're doing the wrong things, or the things that they think they're doing right just doesn't make any sense. It just does not connect. They're missing some of the pieces or do things in the wrong order. Also included in this list are the artists who do things for the wrong reasons. Many just throw everything against the wall to see what sticks. No, successful artists know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, and how to get the most from it. They plan their business out in detail and then follow their plan religiously. Many artists do not take the time to build relationships both in the industry and with their fans. If you are a music artist, when was the last time you connected with your fans? Successful artists do both, and they know how to keep and continuously deepen those relationships. Many artists don't build a solid foundation, so their success is limited and fleeting. It also means that when opportunities arise, for example, YouTube video, if it goes viral, they're not in a position to take advantage of them. Successful artists prepare for and put themselves in the way of opportunity. I've said that many times on my radio talk show at Crescent City Radio. Real Talk with Big G Artist Agency and moi, Julie Ducray. Many artists try to do everything themselves. This may be because they want to retain complete control, or it may be because they don't know how to put a strong team together. Often no one wants to work with them because they don't have anything happening. Successful artists know how to make themselves attractive to key team members. They know how to assemble a powerful team and keep them engaged. Many artists think they are talented enough to cut through the clutter and stand out amongst the millions of artists competing for the very same fans. Successful artists work tirelessly. If you listen to the sound of my voice, you can hear that I am tired, but I'm still working. I'm still motivated. You can hear my passion. They don't work tirelessly at their crafts and strive to be the absolute best songwriters or the best performers or the best musicians, etc. They're always looking for ways to improve. That's what successful artists do, both individually and as a group. Successful artists understand the term uniqueness. Many artists are trying to be the next big thing instead of creating a sound and a look all their own. Even though they may be incredibly talented, nothing about them distinguishes them from the artists they hear on the radio or the multitude of similar artists vying for attention. Successful artists know that the best way to stand out from the crowd is to be unique in as many ways as possible, and they work hard at it. They also know how to build a brand around their uniqueness. Let's talk about perseverance. Many artists quit too soon, far too soon. Maybe they have had some success, and so they stop doing the things that got them there in the first place. Many just get tired of wasting time, money, and effort when all the while they have started creating the kind of buzz that can lead to much bigger and better things. Successful artists refuse to give in. They refuse to throw in the towel. They refuse to throw their hands up. They are determined to figure the puzzle out. They are determined. They are relentless. They measure the results of their efforts so they see and work to capitalize on even the smallest amounts of progress. The next thing that really perturbs me as an agent, as somebody who works with artists, as someone who communicates daily with talent buyers, I get so irritated when artists send me their material that is not even industry standard. It's not even ready. Many artists look like amateurs from not properly having their songs professionally mixed and mastered, to their album cover, to the way they dress, the way they behave on social media. They just look like amateurs. Their promo material is sloppy. If they have them, they are not attractive. Many, or they don't even have a press kit. Many either don't even know what a press kit is, or they don't even have a website. And if they have a website, the website does not let the world know who they are. The website does not define who they are. It does not speak to us. It does not pull us in. Or the one they have looked like it was developed by a 3-year-old. Do you guys think a 3-year-old can build a website? Probably so. Often these type of artists don't have business cards. They don't understand the music business. They have not taken the time to even go to a public library and start reading and researching. At least if they don't even know which books to find, they could speak to the librarian for assistance in music business 101. Many don't dress appropriately, especially for business meetings. They come with their pants sagging or their ass out. Successful artists know that everything about them and everything that represents them has to make them look like they are in the major leagues. They never settle for good enough. They hire experienced graphic designers to create their online and print marketing. They hire visual designers to help them put together the visuals. They hire professional videographers. They dress like business people when it is appropriate. They know that their biggest competitors are doing the very same thing. They don't handle their finances. Many artists are underfunded, and so they can't purchase the tools they need to hire somebody, to hire a group of team, the best people to help them get their music career on track. Sometimes this is a result of lack of funds to begin with, or they have the funds and they purchase these $300 Air Jordans, or they purchase let's say a Galaxy S8, which is the newest one, or the top of the line iPhone, when they should be thinking about getting a professional EPK, electronic press kit, and a website. They focus on things that they really do not should have to focus on. They should be focusing on their business, and they fail in that regard. Sometimes it is because the available funds, I'll give them that, are not spent wisely. We talked about that. Successful artists know that they need to constantly invest and reinvest and reinvest and reinvent themselves in their act, in their own self. They establish a monthly budget and they stick with it. They raise capital by selling their CDs, if it is necessary, or their merchandise, T-shirts, mugs, things of that nature. Whether it comes from investors, crowdsourcing, a GoFundMe account, Razoo account, or a loan from a family member or a friend, or some sort of enterprising venture. If they're not good at managing their money, they hire someone who is. They do not let money or the lack of it thereof stop their grind. Now let's get back to professionalism. I'm the administrator on Louisiana Hip Hop and Rap Group. We do not allow anybody in our group because we are trying to work with artists in every facet of the music entertainment industry, such as booking, talent booking, promotions, marketing, getting signed to a major label, getting booked on radio talk shows, whether they're college radio stations, underground radio stations, or, the mainstream FM radio stations, or even AM radio stations. So, in this particular group, we advise every member to put your best foot forward. We do not allow anybody to come in the group and use that group to spam other people. We advise everybody to put your best foot forward. Step up your game. Many artists that I've seen around social media, especially on Facebook, act unprofessionally. Like, wow, what are you doing? Or just don't have a pleasing personality. Anything that comes to their head, they espouse it. They get into social media war. I mean, what sense does that make if you are trying to get to the next level? They don't treat others with respect. They use foul and inappropriate language. They are not on time for gigs or rehearsals or photo shoots or interviews. For instance, even at my radio station, Crescent City Radio in New Orleans. You can check us out every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time by going to www.crescentcityradio.com. Or you can watch me live on Get Bigger TV by going to www.citylinktv.com. Scroll to the state of Louisiana and click on Get Bigger TV. They are oblivious to other people's feelings, egos, needs, or desires. Successful artists are always acting professional. They're always acting in a professional manner. They are personable, so people want to be around them and help them succeed. They know that this is what it takes to earn the respect of their team, their fans, and the music industry, or even the film industry. Now, successful artists understands the terminology freshness. Many artists get stuck in ruts and never climb out of them. They blame everybody for their failures, becoming stale and predictable. This can become evident in their music. Everything sounds the same. They're not growing. Their stage show is the same. Their look is the same. The feel of their music is the same. Their marketing is the same. The way they dress and everything else they do is the same. Successful artists are always adding new dimensions to themselves. They keep everyone curious about just what they are going to come up with next. They're not watching the trends. They either jump ahead of them or they set their own. Remember the iconic Prince? They find ways to become pioneers. They avoid stagnation by constantly reinventing themselves, all the while remaining true to their fans and their brand. Now let's talk about fan management, which is extremely important. You need to have a very strong fan base. If you do not, who's going to come and buy tickets to see your show? Especially if nobody knows who you are. Many artists have no idea who their fans are. They can't tell you with any sense of accuracy their biggest fan demographics like age, gender, income level, where